Hey guys, I hope you all have an amazing time. And I'd like to share with you an important idea, an idea that I've always been thinking about when I am myself on vacation. You know that in this week's parasha we have the greatest event in Jewish history that we always remember in our tradition. And that event is called Yetziat Mitzrayim, Exodus. The Jewish people came out of Egypt, and we have miracles, we have the plagues, we have so many events that surround this amazing celebration. And there is one important point that this week's parasha is reminding us that we almost cannot neglect. And that is the fact that as Jews, as a nation, we received a first mitzvah, our first mitzvah, called Kiddush HaChodesh, sanctifying the month. Sanctifying Rosh Chodesh. And the question is obvious. Why this mitzvah out of all of them? And you may have heard many answers to this question. But today, I think that it's really appropriate to mention this following answer. And that is the fact, if you think about slavery, if you think about the Jews back in Egypt, the one thing they could not control was their time. Because a slave cannot control what he will do at a specific time. He will obey every single time to what his master says. And the first thing that the Jews took with them as they left Egypt, as they became freemen, was the fact that time was in their hands. And this is why Hashem says to Moshe, please tell the Jewish people that they have right now a great asset, that they control the time in their hands. And that is something so valuable. That is something that can make such a difference in the way that they will have a meaningful life, that they will have a meaningful day. And I think that it's so appropriate because you guys also felt under the burden of so many assessments. And you worked so hard throughout the year to make sure that you will succeed. And yet, right now, you are free to go. You are free to take your time in your hands. The school will not be on top of you to dictate what will you do. There is no ring, there is no bell, there is nothing telling you that time is in your hands. And I want to remind you that time is precious. Time cannot be wasted. Every minute counts. Remember, tefillah, Torah learning, mitzvot, your Jewish identity, all this reflects on the way that you manage your time when you are away. So I want to make sure that you guys remember this lesson, first for myself, but also for you to realize that every day that goes on is another opportunity to make it meaningful, even if you're not within the walls of the school. And most importantly, I hope you all have an amazing time. Have a great vacation.